DC Rao, and I'm going to explain to you in a few minutes what Hinduism is all about. Let's start by asking, what is it the whole world wants? Everybody in the world wants happiness. Can we be happy all the time? We think not. Well, the sages in India many thousands of years ago said, yes, it is possible to be happy. It is possible to rise above the sorrows of the world if we realize that the whole universe is nothing but pure consciousness, eternal and blissful. If the whole universe is blissful, I'm part of the universe, I should be blissful. Why am I not? Why am I miserable? Because I forget my true nature, forget the inner divinity in me, and I need to remember that. How do I remember that? By developing a clear and calm mind. If the surface of a lake is calm, the water is clear, you see the bottom of the lake. If my mind is clear and calm, I'm able to connect with the divinity within me, which is blissful. So the Hindu spiritual journey is how to get to a clear and calm mind so we are able to connect with the divinity within us. Dharma is the ethical foundation in Hinduism. It's a very, very big concept, which means to sustain oneself, sustain the universe, sustain the community. And it's not a simple set of laws, it's a set of nuanced guidelines, which is contextual. What is the right thing for me to do now may not be the right thing for me to do in a different situation or for somebody else to do in that situation. The journey starts from where we are. How do we spend our lives? We spend our lives making money, having fun. Artha and karma in Sanskrit. Well, nothing wrong with that, provided you're able to do that in a way without losing the clarity and calmness of mind. The first step in that spiritual journey is an ethical foundation. Make money, don't cheat people. Have fun, don't hurt people. The next step in the spiritual journey, which is selfless service. So we are making money, having fun, but we are doing that with ethical foundation, and now we try and do something for others. Discover the joy in giving is more than the joy in getting. So first of all, we do our duty. Second, we do something because it's the right thing to do, not because it's something that I want something out of. Do something as an offering to God, and do something only as an instrument of God. These are all difficult concepts, but all of these are captured in what is known as Karma Yoga. Karma means action, yoga means union. So yoga means anything that helps me unite with the divinity that is within me. And Karma Yoga, when I use action to do that. So that's now the second step in the spiritual journey. From here on, there's something quite remarkable. Hinduism recognizes that people are different strengths, weaknesses, preferences. So why should everyone have the same spiritual path? Many spiritual paths are defined in Hinduism. I'll talk to you now just about three big ones. The first, called Raja Yoga, is the path of meditation. It's a technical path, teaches you how to meditate so that the mind becomes clear and calm. And it's a technical path in the sense it involves intense practice. Part of what is known as yoga nowadays, which is physical postures, is one step of 8 steps in this path. Requires physical fitness and requires a disciplined lifestyle. You can't sort of go off to disco in the evening and then do these exercises and breathing exercises and meditation and so on in the morning. It won't work. So not everybody can use this path to find the clear and calm mind that we need. Another path in Hinduism is the path of knowledge. Study the scriptures, understand them, resolve doubts by discussing stuff with people, explain them to yourselves by explaining them to others, and finally practice them. Now this requires a very sharp mind, intellectual stamina, the capacity to study scriptures for a long period of time. Not everybody can do that. So if you don't have the physical fitness for Raja Yoga, the path of meditation, you don't have the intellectual stamina for the path of knowledge, Jnana Yoga, what do? The third path that we can talk about now is the path of devotion, Bhakti Yoga. Very simple. Rest your mind and heart in God. No prerequisites, everybody can do that. So the Hindu scriptures have lots of discussions of how to cultivate devotion so that you rest your mind and heart in God. Now, here the catch is, what do we mean by God? Hindus see God or divinity in a multi-layered way, and that causes confusion sometimes to other people. One level is the philosophical level. The philosophical level, we talk of Brahman as being pure consciousness, all-pervasive, changeless, eternal, formless, no form, no discussion of big, small, male, female, and attribute-less, because Brahman is infinite, it can't have any attribute. Any attribute limits something. It can't, so an infinite cannot be limited. So this is a very abstract concept. It's very difficult for somebody to rest their mind and heart in Brahman. Another level, which is used by people who are more into the meditative path of Raja Yoga, is Ishwara. Ishwara is also formless, but has attributes. The familiar attributes of all-knowing, all-powerful, all-pervasive, the indweller in each living being, lives in the whole universe. So by meditating on this concept of all-powerful, all-knowing, we are able to connect with the divinity within us. But even so, not a very easy thing to do for somebody who is not into the path of Raja Yoga. Another way of thinking of divinity, which is very popular in Hinduism, is as a personal form. The mind requires form in order to connect. We carry pictures of our loved ones in our wallets. Why? Because we connect better that way. So the Hindu sages decided that, okay, the mind needs form, and so there are many, many forms in which God has appeared. And each of these forms has a particular meaning, a symbolic meaning. It has stories attached to it, and when you know the story of somebody, you are able to connect more intimately. And these forms are expressed tangibly as sculpted images or as photographs. So when you sit before an image and meditate on that image, the mind is able to focus better, the mind doesn't get distracted, and you're able to connect better with the divinity. This is a long journey, and because it's a long journey, in Hinduism, we understand that this journey cannot be undertaken in one lifetime. So we have multiple lives, we're reborn, and each journey, each life is an opportunity to take another few steps in that journey. And each life you come back where you left off in the past. Now in all this, there is no doctrine. There's nowhere have I said, you must believe this in order to be Hindu. And because there is no doctrine to defend, Hindus connect very easily with other religions. We respect other religions as being valid ways in which to connect with divinity, and I'm able to worship in other houses of worship quite freely. And that basically is what Hinduism is in a nutshell. Going from where we are, which is making money, having fun, to through a spiritual journey, through meditation, to having a clear and calm mind, reclaiming the joy that is within us, and being able to spread that joy to the world in a spirit of service and compassion. So that is what Hinduism is all about. Thank you.